What's up, guys? Don't know if anybody's actually here yet. Let's see. Ooh, ooh. Somebody's here. So if you're, what's up, AJ? How are you, sir, this evening? I'm all looking at my screen. Just sent you an invite if you want to jump on with me.
What's up, buddy?
Are you working on anything tonight?
I'm digging it out. I'm running a little behind. I had to do a lot of paperwork.
Uh-oh. Well, I was sharing something. I had an inspiration today. I'm gonna throw a couple of these in the raffle since Victoria's going to be doing Rumble Slam, and I have a guy that can help out too, who's trying to come. He's willing to help out if she needs any help, or if we just. Lost you.
I'm here.
Okay.
There we go.
He's willing to help out. However, like if set up another table or whatever, or another ring or whatever. So I thought that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
The room is looking good, especially the ceiling. That was
nice, right?
A nice shot of the ceiling. I like that. That was good. So what are you working on tonight?
I'm going to work on. What am I going to work on? I don't know. I got to find something. Okay. This is what it was. I was like, I knew I had something. A friend of mine made me some floating crates and barrels.
Oh.
So when they sit on the table, here, I'll get a shot of them on the table. They look like they're floating on water.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Those would be great in Carnivale, too.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
My friend Robert Miller, he made these for me. So I was like, those are cool. I'm going to work on those and clean up some more Blood and Plunder models.
I don't think you're supposed to treat your models like that, man.
Well, these are Victoria's, so it's okay.
I think you're supposed to be nicer to your daughter.
Oh, well, she's not out here, so she's inside playing D&D with her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So they kicked me out to the cold shed.
Oh, that's dirty, man.
Or I may have kicked myself out here. I don't know.
Probably kicked yourself out. This is way more fun anyway.
Exactly.
I'm hoping I shared this. Hey, look,
dude.
Dude, you gotta use the other side of your phone.
Other side of my phone? Then I can't see you guys.
Oh, dang it.
I'm trying to do some stuff though tonight. We'll see if it'll work.
Are you podcast editing?
I was. I said it's break time.
See, that's what I provide. I provide a break.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm working on tonight. So I have lost my mind with Twisted, man. There's so much cool stuff. So working on these. That's my pigs. This.
Oh wow.
One of the 3 little pigs. Oh, that's a much better picture, Eric. Much better. You can see your lovely face now. There's the other pig.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. But then I got to thinking about it, and it's like all these fairy tales and stuff, right? Well, I didn't realize that the Frog Prince is one of Grimm's fairy tales. Did you guys know that?
I did not.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like too sweet. I thought the whole idea of the Frog Prince was too nice to be Grimm's fairy tales. So Frog Prince is going to have to make an appearance, but that wasn't the best one. This is the best one. I'm working on this one tonight. So this is my psycho little Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, geez. He's so cute.
He's crazy.
There we go.
He's crazy looking. Hold on. I gotta answer Alan real quick. He's on Facebook, not here. Let me tell him to come.
Come on, Alan.
I know, right?
Tell him to get with the times.
Right? Come on.
Come on, old man.
So I did. I tried to do a video on here the other day. I was doing a review of the new Ragnarok book. And
Yeah.
I deleted it because
Okay.
it was all kind of the image was all real bad pixelated, and there was no sound, and it was like jumping, and I didn't notice it. One of the other guys told me. He said, "Yeah, I tried to watch it, but it wasn't happening." Oh, okay. Alan's on. Let's see if we can let's push the limits of this thing and see what can happen. All right, Alan. If you have a camera on your phone or something, you can join us. Oh, what you got going on back there? What you got going on back there?
Yeah, I'll flip it around so you can see.
Oh, some bot war.
This is my little drama I set up for my pictures of done guys.
Nice. Did you how many did you end up finishing?
10.
I think I got 14 done, but I already had like 2 or 3 that were mid paint. So I'm gonna see if I can angle the camera a little differently tonight, so it's not just my hands. I mean, unless you guys really just like my hands. I mean, they are nice hands. My wife likes them. So, and I just got finished punching a bunch of stuff at my Krav Maga class, so they're ready. So let me see if I can figure out how to put this somewhere. I don't know if I can. I gotta paint up here in front of my face or something. I don't know. All I have is a little webcam. You shoot it up my nose like AJ's doing.
That's right.
That's like the source of my beard power right here.
Yeah, I was just contemplating 15 minutes ago whether I want to dye it all white and dress as Santa Claus.
Don't do it, man.
Don't do it? Okay, good.
Because if you do it, you will forever have to do it. You will be obligated for the rest of your life to do it.
Like every year, you saying?
Every year, man. Every year. Oh, we have a 4th person on. Who is here? Tim. What is happening, Tim? How are you? Tim is actually the one that told me that the Vanir book for Ragnarok, the video was messed up. So that was kind of a bummer. But did you guys happen to catch the video, the unboxing video I did on YouTube for 3D Designs sent me big box of stuff. Yeah,
Saturday you did that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was really glad to get that. He has been awesome. I mean, he was just awesome. And he's all the way in it's either Washington State or Oregon. I can't remember which. And one of the other guys, Jared McLean, I think I mentioned this. I kind of met him through, I think, a Pulp Alley group. And then he connected me with Ron, and Ron was just like, "Yeah, I wanna help out." I'm like, "Well, thank you. I really appreciate it, but I get it that if you don't want to, it's cool. You're all the way over there." He's like, "No, I want to help." He's planning on coming out next year, so I'm cool with that. All right.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited too because it's closing in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting there. Alan's trying to figure out the camera. All right, I'm gonna go camera down and start painting. I might play around and see what I can figure out. But you look like you got a big space there, Eric.
Yeah, it's the basement. So.
And did you hijack the whole thing?
Heck yeah. This is man zone.
Yeah, nice. I'm going after Christmas. I'm going to pick up a whole bunch of lumber, and I'm going to redo all my shelves down here because I've got the eclectic. I've got this bookshelf and this plastic shelf and this thing, and I'm just going to build the same shelves all the way around because I got so much stuff. I took 2 tables worth of Drowned Earth terrain down to Allen.
Wow.
So I was like, I need to make some space. All right, I'm going in. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
there's
where
the
all the
ceiling
fun happens,
again.
right there. Oh, look at all those paints. I need to buy you a paint rack, buddy.
Yeah, you'd think I could make one because I have a laser, but I'm lazy.
Yeah,
And
well, look here. You ready for this? Here you go. I'm going
yeah,
to show you mine. You ready? That's a nail polish rack.
that
They're
works.
awesome. They're awesome. I love them. It's huge. So it's got,
Yeah, I'll show you mine. See if I can see it. It's right. Let's see, where am I? Right there.
oh, is
There
that
you
a
go.
Lazy Susan one?
Yeah,
That's good.
and it's already jam packed full. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like those ones. And then then you got to go over here to the giant craft spinny one because got to get it on both
Okay.
sides, right? So I got the spinny one. And then, I think that's Alan trying to figure it out. And then I got all those over there. I built those out of foam board. Yeah. And I want more paint. Need more paint.
Always.
Need more paint. All right. So, AJ,
Yes.
are you? That's got to be Alan trying to come in. I'm guessing. Are you going to, since the Firelock Games is putting out Blood and Valor now, are you going to jump in on that?
I've thought about it. I just started World War Bolt action too. So, because Blood and Valor is World War I, right?
Right.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
I think I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm sure they're gonna do minis for it too, right?
Yeah, I already saw they posted today a render.
Okay.
Well, I think it was a render. I don't think it's gone to the printer yet, but of some of the models. But what I'm going to do is, I blame Nick Bogart and Alan. So they create this Facebook message group, and they say, "Have you heard of Quar?" I'm like, "What's that?" So naturally, they have to send me a link of what it is. And it's a World War I game. I've read through the rules. Don't know if I really care for the game rules. However, the models, like I said, it's World War I. They're aardvarks. They're anthropomorphic aardvarks. And they look awesome. They're just hilarious. And Nick and Alan are going to try it with the Blood and Valor rules.
Blood and Valor rules. Yeah.
Right. And so I'm going to try that too, but I'm also going to try it with Song of Blades and Heroes rules because they're super easy and they're adaptable to absolutely anything. So
Makes sense.
yeah. So that looks cool. Eric, have you gotten in a game of Bot War yet?
no, I just finished the one faction with our painting challenge. So I'm getting ready. Hopefully I can start tonight working on the goody goodies, the the Valiants.
Yeah.
But get this. So, I was sharing some of our daily pictures on like just my normal page.
Uh-huh.
I think I sucked in two of my buddies.
Awesome. I actually had, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Tim piped in there. He said there's a couple different rule sets for the Quar. I didn't realize that. I thought I downloaded one rule book and started reading it. But as I understand it, and Tim, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. As I understand it, it's a slightly larger scale, not like 40K size, but bigger. And I'm just not ready to do. I'm not going to do bigger again. But again, I might be wrong. That might not be where it is. I think this guy might actually be pretty easy to do. Eric, what kind of brushes do you use? Did I ask you that last time?
I use a lot of the Army Painter brushes.
Uh-huh.
Every once in a while, I may get a Citadel one or a a lot of times I just get like Winsor Newtons from the art store.
Right. What about
Usually I
you?
can get
AJ?
Army painter.
Yeah.
Yep. Only because I carried them in the store and I just still have them and I love them.
Right. My mom got me Army Painter for Christmas last year. She got me the boxed set.
Right.
And I was sold on them too. I really like them. There are still a couple of brushes like my Kolinsky. This one. I refer to this as my eyeball brush.
Yeah, it's a good brush.
Yeah, I like that one. And then I do the same thing though. I get most of mine from like Michael's in the art section.
Well, you can get like those little packs where you get a couple different ones for usually about the price of one in the game store.
Yep. Yeah, I knew Tim. I knew Quar was 28 millimeter. Those are the ones I ordered. I ordered a pack. I have a question, AJ and Eric. When you guys are live on this, do you guys still see the comments too?
Yeah, I do
you
right now.
can. I turned them off, but yeah, I can see them.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I didn't know.
Yeah, I think that little drop down arrow above them. If you click on that, it'll turn them off.
Well, we don't have a ton of people yet, so I probably shouldn't turn off the comments because if I'm not answering people.
Yeah. Alan says he can't figure out the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. You have to mess around with it and see. So we did this last week, and it was, for me anyway, it was very enjoyable. I really had a good time.
I like it a lot better being on the camera because you can talk.
Yeah.
And work without having to stop and type.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't mind the typing part. I think that because I was thinking, as a matter of fact, Eric, for you, I was thinking because you're a really good painter, and I was thinking maybe one of these times that we do this, we could have you talk about some of your painting techniques and stuff and how you do maybe a specific model. You know, we could talk about maybe something you have in your queue that's not painted, because there's a reasonable possibility that I may also have that model. And if I don't have that model, is a really good possibility that I would get it just for the purpose of doing this. So, because I don't have a problem or anything, you know.
Not at all.
No.
None of us
No.
So I do want to finish this guy for Bot War. And incidentally, Alan, you should have an order coming in because where I was going just a second ago before I interrupted myself was there's a YouTuber, Rage Against the Dice. I don't know if you guys have seen him or not. He's over in the UK. He's a really cool guy. I've talked to him on several occasions. He does a lot of the same games that I do, and we've chatted back and forth, and he got into Bot War. Well, he's apparently sucked in at least one of his viewers who's in the States, because he posted in the group today asking where asking where he could get it. And I was like, Discover Games, here you go. Here's the link. Go buy something.
Go buy it all.
Go buy it. So that was cool. But I decided, faction-wise, what I'm going to do is I've seen a bunch of people doing Deceivers, and everybody wants to do the Infestors and the Beast Lords, and it's Valiance this, but I haven't really seen anybody playing the Atlanticans. I've seen people painting them, but I haven't seen anybody talking about actually playing them. So I was like, well, I've got a bunch. I'll just go ahead and play them.
You're gonna champion them?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because one of the things I like about them is, don't get me wrong, I love me some Transformers and GoBots and all that good stuff, but they seem the most disassociated from any of that stuff to me anyway. I might be totally wrong. He might be hitting on some cartoon or something that I'm just totally oblivious to. But to me anyway, they seem the most unique in regards to like no connection to any of the Saturday morning cartoons or anything. Uh-oh, we lost Eric for a minute there. Or did we just lose your camera?
Yeah, we must have lost him.
Yeah. I don't know if, let me see something. I don't know if I have to send him an invite again. Oh no, he went, oh yeah, he went off completely. So there we go. I'll send it again. There we go. I'm going to try. There he is. He's back.
Yeah. I was monkeying with the settings and I booted myself out.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I tried to do full screen for better camera, but then I lose the comments. That's all right.
But yeah, I was going to say, I think, is it Aiden and one of the two of those guys are in love with Atlanticans
Oh,
over
yeah.
at Traders Galaxy. It seems like he's always commenting about them. So,
Well, I'm going to champion them here in the States.
okay, you can do that.
I'm gonna. Nobody can stop me.
I'm undecided if I like their aesthetic.
Yeah, the thing about them is I like the models. And we played another game. I played with my son the other night, my 25-year-old son. And it was kind of funny because he's 25. So the way Bot War plays, I wouldn't say it's swingy, but
Yeah.
at any time it's anybody's game. So
Yeah.
you could have lost all but one of your models. And if it's your leader can steamroll the rest of the dudes if he gets in the right position and stays out of open.
For sure.
So we were playing and he was using the Atlanticans. And I was rolling good too. And I was just blasting every dude off the table. I mean, every dude. And he's getting a little irritated, right? He's like, I don't know if I like this game. It kind of sucks. And I was like, dude, you gotta listen. You still have King Crab left. And that's bad for me. And sure enough, he got the charge on General Duke and it was game over. Once he beat the snot out of General Duke and took him out, it was over. It was over. There was nothing I could do at that point. He just systematically walked through all the rest of my guys. And that was okay. I didn't care. I had fun.
And I think my buddy that's going to get into it, I think he might be going Snake Corps. He likes them and he likes Valiant. So
yeah, I like the Snake Corps, and I like the Democracy.
Yeah, they got some new ones coming out that are going to be really nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Does
I
this look
don't
familiar,
know.
Matt?
What's that?
Does that look familiar? In this?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. So I was wondering, I don't know if you're still on here or not, Alan, or listening, but did you ever figure out or talk to Anthony about the monthly exclusive models and being able to get them without having to order from him? Because I want to support the store and the sales in the state, I don't want to order from him. But I still want the monthly exclusive model that he does. So if you're out there, missed that question. Are you going to be able to get the monthly exclusive model for Bot War that Anthony is doing as well? Or is that going to be something you're only going to get via Traders Galaxy? I didn't know if you had an opportunity to talk to him about that or not. Good question. We'll ask. Okay. That sounds good to me. Because I think I've gotten 2 of them. But like the one that I just missed for last month, which I didn't put in a Bot War order anyway, but the one that I missed for last month was an Atlantican. And
Yeah.
That's going to be my preferred unit. I at least want to try to get the exclusives when it's my faction. So
what are you going to pick for your the contest then, Mac?
which
'Cause I think-
I don't know. What is it? Did you get to pick something, or I thought he was doing an
Yeah, it's a bunch. We get to pick from a bunch of their past exclusives that they have.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know this guy is one of them. And I think I got him when I did my order.
Who's that? He's all blurry.
This is, what the heck is this guy's name? He's a deceiver. Man, I'm blanking on his name.
I have the worst time with all of their names anyway.
Yeah. And then I got one of the female bots too for Valiance.
I've got 3 of them. One of them, the Valiant one, I don't care what her actual name is. I'm just going to call her RC because that's who she is.
Yeah.
There's just like I can't call her anything else.
Yeah, they have some of these tape cassette guys that I think I'm gonna maybe get 2 more, or they have a female version of
Oh, okay.
Communicator.
Oh, that's right, because he had the cassette ones were pretty much, they were very obviously Transformer.
Yeah.
And so when he didn't get the permission, I actually joined the group very shortly after he created it.
I think I did too, because you like you always do, send out invites to everybody you know.
Me?
Yep. And
No.
we always join.
No, I don't
Yep.
do that.
If Mac tells me to do it, I have to do it. Hence my painting.
I like the way you think, man. I like the way you think.
I just respect you. That's all it is.
Oh dear, I don't know. Well, most of the stories you've heard probably aren't true. Maybe they are.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
I don't either.
I was just respecting you because you're a good friend.
Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, we can go with that. Had a little moment of panic there.
No, you've always been supportive of me and helped me, and I enjoy that stuff. So,
well, look, you too, because this is my thing. People come over to play, and I pulled out all my mats the other day, and I've got them laying on the table, and I'm looking through them, and I'm counting them. And Fernando's standing there, and I said, "Oh dear." He goes, "What?" I said, I have 42 mats.
oh my God.
He says, "What?" I said, "Well, I know a guy that makes them. That's my excuse." So I blame you. And then, but when people come over, like I have a whole bunch of ocean mats. So some of them have met my scissors to be used for other purposes, river and little lakes and stuff.
I love cutting up my mats. It's
but
one
see,
of my
you make
favorite things.
You make them. So I'm all like,
Yep.
And people come over and they're like, "I can't believe you cut up your mat." And then I shamefully look away and go, I have some more.
I did some Gaslands mats from a different company that did not come out worth a crap.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been, just the company that printed them, they just didn't do a good job. And so it's a big waste of money. But I've been cutting them up and using them as islands and coves and just random stuff for Blood and Plunder, and it looks good. And Kill Team mats. Like I cut them up to the size of a Kill Team mat because I didn't have any that size.
Yep.
And when you put 3D terrain on it, it looks fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell them. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable selling them.
Yeah. I cut a couple down to 2x2 for some Relic Blade.
Yep. I talked to that guy. You put me in contact with him. We just couldn't ever make a deal because he was overseas. And we just couldn't get the the pricing right.
For who?
The Relic Blade.
No, he's in California.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Who did I put
Oh.
you in contact? I put you in contact with
Maybe it was
somebody.
Frostgrave?
No, Frostgrave is via North Star. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Oh, it was somewhere. We couldn't work that one out.
It might have
That's
been
okay.
Anthony with Bot War
Well, yeah,
because he's in Australia.
right. We talked a little bit, but like I said, the international's hard. Let's just put
Yeah.
it that way.
Yeah, that's part of the reason that I was so excited with Alan's willingness to do what he's been doing. And I've
Right.
always tried to make it a point that when I connect with these people, if I think they have a good game, because I think there's a couple of different kinds of games. There's a game that'll carry itself, which doesn't even really have to be a good game, and it just has to have an aesthetic that appeals, if that makes any sense. So take, for instance, without turning it into a bashing party, but take, for instance, 40K. There have been absolutely horrible iterations of 40K.
Yep.
And yet, despite that, it has continued to thrive. So whenever I come across some of these companies and I refer them to Alan, usually because I think they have something to offer. They just need to get somebody behind them, somebody that's willing to step out and take a risk and say, all right, let's try to get this going. And then I have no problem being the champion for it, particularly if I like it.
Right.
And because I like going to conventions, that's a great place to show them off. So I've got Twisted on the docket for Siege.
Yeah, I'm still debating on going to Siege.
Oh man,
I need to do it.
you can do it.
I need to contact them and see if I can be a vendor again.
It'll be a great time. You could just go too if you wanted to.
That's hard for me. I like making, at least paying for the trip.
I got you.
That's like Mace. I always pretty much just break even. But as long as I can break even, at least then it's,
Right.
I had a great time and still had fun and did some exposure,
Yep. There you go.
It's hard for me to justify going if I'm not selling.
Oh, well, I don't know what's wrong with me then, because I don't make anything. I just spend a whole bunch of money.
Right.
I'm working on, I still think Eric should, he should go ahead and come down even for our 1-day con.
Oh, I thought he was coming. Oh, wait,
laughing.
wrong Eric.
Wrong Eric.
Sorry.
Look, even Alan said you should come, Eric.
Oh, I can't see the comments. I don't know what he's talking about.
Listen, you could bring your wife. It's going to be February, but I'm telling you, it's probably going to be 70 degrees.
Yeah,
Pushing it.
I'm just saying. I don't know. It depends. This is Beaufort, man. I'm on the coast. I remember a couple of years ago, I took a bunch of guys out on a motorcycle ride for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Or New Year's Day, I mean. We went New Year's Day. It was 87 degrees, dude.
Jesus.
Everybody showed up to the ride early in the morning, all bundled up. We all pulled up in a circle. I gave the ride brief, and it was like, okay, everybody strip down, take your jackets off, take your beanies off, and your gloves off. It's hot. Because it's too cold up there. You people are crazy.
Yeah, I'm wearing about 3 layers on top and 2 on bottom right now.
How much snow do you have?
We got a dusting yesterday, so just enough to cover the grass.
Well, I just got back from my Krav Maga class that starts at 6:30 in the evening. and I went to my class in shorts and flip flops.
Well, I had shorts and sandals on all day, and it was 50 degrees here. So,
Well, yeah, I do that too, but
Yeah, I think we hit
a
a
hoodie.
36.
ooh, it's balmy up there.
Yeah.
So let's see who else. Snowing in Connecticut. It's too cold up there, Tim. See, that's why you should come down too. You should just come to the convention too. Don't think of it so much as, oh, you're trying to save up to go to a convention. Think of it as like a mini vacation. You're getting away from the cold. You could be a snowbird for a weekend.
A weekend.
Yeah. We do a New Year's Day polar bear plunge here in the water, and it's like people from up north, they're like, no, that's just like swimming for us. That's just normal swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for us, man.
Yeah, you jump into Lake Michigan by me. That's about a couple miles east of me. It's like that year round. It could be July, close to 100, but that lake still feels cold.
Whew. It gets so hot here. My dad, he has to add water to the pool to cool it off.
Wow.
Raised in Pittsburgh and like the snow. Well, I mean, I don't mind the snow. I really don't. I don't mind the cold either. When I went up saw my dad in Massachusetts, it was 18 degrees one day with the wind chill factor, and I had my shorts and flip flops on. So I don't really mind the cold. I just like it where I am. But if I can leverage the cold to get people to come to the convention, by golly, I sure will. I use whatever tools are at my disposal.
That's right.
I have 2 more large expenses to cover, and then I'll be done paying for everything for the convention. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah. And then we hope and pray that we generate enough money that next year I'll be able to get all 3 sections of the rental space and get it for the entire weekend.
Heck yeah. I'm pulling for it.
Yeah, that would be ideal. And I wouldn't even need to necessarily cover like 100% expenses. I don't mind paying out of pocket for some of it. And that's what I'm doing right now for the whole thing. So which rules do I have for Quar? I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I downloaded them on my phone because I was actually, I had gone to bed early. I wasn't feeling the best, and I went and I laid down, and I just had my phone, and I downloaded them on my phone, which I don't have right now because I didn't want to be disturbed. But I don't remember which ones I downloaded. But I just couldn't get over the aesthetic of the models. They just cracked me up. Aardvarks with Aardvarks with guns. Aardvark doughboys. It was awesome. So now, what are you doing, Eric? Are you building that next batch of yours?
Yeah, I'm drilling out some of the holes. I got some of the older models for who am I working on right now? Top Shot.
Okay.
Covered. And so they're a little bit different than the current range now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're a little tight.
Yeah, I got I'm glad he went with, because he changed the castings on a lot of them so that you don't have to glue the legs on.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the deceivers were, but whoo, man.
You know what? I think just about every single one I had to glue legs on.
Yeah, and it could be a pain.
I mean, I kind of liked it because I could pose them a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was tough. I just, I drill it out, kind of sand it out a little bit, and put a bunch of green stuff in there, and it was fine.
Yeah, I didn't pin any of mine.
I don't think
And, huh?
I don't think I did either.
Oh no,
No.
I didn't pin any of them. Now there's several twisted models that I pinned, but that was just not gonna lie. You have all the Quar books. Okay, of course you do, Alan, because you own a store. I'm doing my best to have my game room equivalent to a store. And Tim, I think I have this Quar's War. I think that's the one I downloaded. I do know that I have more terrain than most game stores.
I'll agree with that. I'll second that.
And I just started working on some stuff today for Twilight because I got the opportunity to play that with Nick when we went down to Alan's store. Had him for a long time. Yeah, you need to get painting those Quar guys because the Blood and Plunder book will be coming out, Alan. Get those guys painted so we can play some games. I like how he's coming so far. That's a cool model. I like this model. A fifth book, the Rifler's Pocketbook. I think I saw something about that. AJ, are you priming your 3D prints?
I didn't these.
No?
I was testing that theory.
Well, I was curious because I was doing a video and DM Jim, tabletop engineer, I was painting some terrain and he asked me, he was like, oh, you didn't prime that? He said he had problems when he didn't prime it, that the paint was chipping off. But see, I've got a bunch of stuff I haven't primed and my paint doesn't chip off, but I clear coat mine.
Okay.
I clear coat all my terrain because I'm usually hauling it somewhere. So,
right.
So mine gets beat up pretty good. So you might want to just, I said that because you might want to clear coat that.
Right. I'll have to try that.
And I just use spray on Krylon matte sealer.
Krylon matte sealer. Okay.
Yeah.
This other little boat, I didn't prime it because it's one of those supposed to come already primed from WizKids.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
I clear coat everything. Hey!
Hey, it's Alan.
What?
Look at you guys.
What's up, Alan?
Songs is based on Flying Lead and Song of Blades and Heroes. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if Songs of Our Ancestors based on Song of Blades and Heroes, I know that game like the knob on the back of my head. So clearly Alan is at the store.
I had to go through your invite. I had just logged on and not gone through your invite. That's why I couldn't.
Oh, I gotcha. So this is kind of what we did last week, and it was really cool. We really enjoyed it. We were just painting and talking. We got to get Eric to get a better camera, though, or the other side of his phone. He's all squiggly looking and stuff. AJ's using his phone. Are you using your phone, too? Or are you using the computer, Alan?
That's my laptop. My phone's actually better than my laptop. So.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sitting down. I'm nice and comfortable.
Yes, me too. Nate brought me some medical stools back from North Carolina. I'm like, oh, man, these things are kind of cozy. I like these things. The wheels on them. I can roll around.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like it. So we got some. What did you guys play this weekend? Anybody play anything?
Bolt action.
Bolt action. Alan, did you get to play anything?
My mom beat me by 1 point in Ticket to Ride.
Hey, 1 point is still a win.
And then I partnered with her on several games. I was back home, so we played a lot of cards, spades, hearts, rummy. I didn't win any.
Didn't win anything.
No.
And what about you, Eric? Did you get to play anything?
We played a roll and write game called Railroad Inc.
Okay.
And then other than that, I played How Fast Can I Deliver Parcels to the Door?
How fast can you what?
Deliver parcels to the door. at
Oh.
work.
And did you win that one?
Yeah, I think so.
They go back.
I
Are
came
you
over.
Oh, look, guys. Look. There's some of the Quar. I don't know if you can see them very well. What about you, Tim? Were you able to play anything this weekend?
Well, I did play Blood and Plunder on Thursday.
Oh, did you? That counts as the weekend. It was Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Well, I had a banner weekend. We filmed a battle report for Twisted. We played Bot War. Then we played another game of Twisted. And then last night we did our first run through of Kingdom Death Monster. So I had something of a banner weekend. How many people you got in the store, Alan? Trying to catch up on
There's a bunch. There's a role playing group up in the other room.
Oh, gotcha.
Being
Gotcha.
loud.
I think we've managed to convince James that he needs to come to Coastal Con.
Good. He needs to.
I agree. Everybody needs to. Well, at least until I hit my 380 person capacity, because then I got to make people stand outside. All right. I still need to send you a message about stuff to bring as far as merchandise for the games that are being played. Actually, there's a guy, I don't know if you know him or not, Alan, Robert McCoy.
Yes, I'm the one that sent him your way.
Okay.
He was asking me about Twisted, and because I guess he's wanting to do a podcast
Yeah.
and go into pretty in-depth on Twisted.
Yeah. Well, I think he's coming to Coastal Con now, too. He's in Alabama.
No, he's in Georgia.
Is he in Georgia?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
over not too far, probably 45 minutes an hour away.
Okay.
I'm trying
But
to get
he
him
said-
to
Go
come
ahead.
to the store and play.
Well, he is going to be coming to the store. I don't know if he'll be coming to play, but I know he's coming to the store because he's working with me to create another custom scenario. I just kind of
Yeah.
threw it there. I usually do my own scenarios just because I like to, but at the same time, I like to throw it out there to the community and be like, hey, has anybody got any ideas? And he jumped right in on the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf
Yeah.
scenario, and he was like, oh, I can write something. Then he messaged me back. He's like, I got an 8-game campaign. I'm like, cool, let's do that. But anyway, he's got some secrets he's keeping from me that he's gonna release the secrets to me as we progress through the campaign.
Oh,
And
cool.
apparently he's got some models that he's gonna drop off with you to send to me.
Okay.
That's cool, man. I was like, you don't have to do that. My pile is really big.
Not big enough.
Not big enough.
Never big enough.
Never big enough. Well, if anybody is just joining us, say hi. We got Alan from Discover Games, who is our vendor supreme for Twisted, Bot War, Wild West Exodus, and the Drowned Earth, and lots of other stuff. But that's the stuff CoastalCon likes. And then, depending on how your camera looks, above him is AJ, the master of all things unipolar games. So really cool mats. Some of my favorite mats, because of my 42, I'm pretty sure half of them are unipolar games. And then in the bottom left corner, we have the mighty Eric, and he is the master of all things Black Hoof Saloon podcast for Wild West Exodus. So I see we actually have 6 people on, so that's awesome.
Cool.
And so if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, there's your guys to talk to, and there's me. That's my hand.
Oh, and I just want to throw out, I'm going to Philadelphia PAX Unplugged
I
this
got
coming
a
weekend.
Okay.
If anybody needs me to scout out something or pick something up,
How far is that from you, Eric?
12 hours.
yeah, that's a ways.
I went last year and it was a lot of fun.
Really? I would have. Wow, that surprises me. I would have thought that was a lot closer to you than that.
Nope. Pretty much straight east from me.
Dang. That's a long way. Of course, I guess I did do the 16-hour drive to. Actually, it might have been a little longer than that to Adepticon. So I guess I don't really have any room to say anything.
Yeah, and you stopped overnight too.
Yeah, I did, because I had Fernando with me, and to be honest with you, I'm very much a rubbernecker, and when I'm driving somewhere, I like to look and see where I'm going and where I've been, and kind of sightsee along the way. So I don't like to drive at night anyway because of that. I'd prefer to drive during the day, and it's the interstate, but it's at least it's a little bit more enjoyable that way, except in Indiana, because there's nothing in Indiana.
Cornfield.
So are you going, Alan? Are you going to do WWX?
Yep.
Cool.
And I guess they've got a couple other games out that I guess I might need to try to learn how to play the next day or two.
Yeah, they got their World War II card game and
Card game.
I'm not interested in too much of that stuff, but I am interested in Mythos.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if just for the models, because I have to say probably and this is purely a personal thing, my one remaining hang up with WWX right now is I like my cards. I hate having to print them. I hate that. I understand it. I get it. You know? No,
I'm
you don't,
shaking my head. I'm shaking my head.
because you don't like it either.
No, I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Eric, between me and you, we'll print Max cards and we'll send them to them.
Yeah.
We'll put them in nice little sleeves.
In color.
Yes. Yes.
Cardboard stock.
That's what I like. I love that.
Well, just think of it this way, Mac. Whenever they do a rules update, you can take those old ones and make a building out of it.
We already know about that. I got a whole town like that. Okay, now I'm going to have to grab one.
See, when I print them, I just take the file over on the drive over to the printing service and just have them print them out. and then I don't waste ink.
Yeah, I did that too for some of them, but our printer's service around here stinks.
Uh,
All right. So, what Eric is talking about is, I don't know if this one you can see any in there. Okay, you just barely can. Let me see if I can get that in there to see. But so I built these. I was going for, you know, the ramshackle steampunkish town. It fell off the shelf the other day. Either that or my kids were playing with it. So I built these because I was trying to find something to do with my cards. Let me see if I can get this in here to see. Oh, I don't have a light for that. You can't see, but inside there in the back on that side, it says that's General Grant's card. So I took all of the old cards and I built.
Oh, we lost the host.
That's bad.
It's bad when we lost the host.
waiting to reconnect. And he's
Uh-oh.
yelling at me for my camera.
Well,
Yeah, we totally lost him. That's funny. We're
like,
still
do
here.
we have to invite him to his own show?
Maybe.
Hey, we took over. We're running the show now.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got it, man.
It's a mutiny. We planned this the whole time.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for the text messages or something to come through.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I knew, Alan. You're going to be at Adepticon too this year, right?
I hope I plan on it.
Okay.
I hadn't heard anything, but I'm not going to assume, but I am going to assume
Okay.
that I'm going to go. So, have you heard anything?
Just other than that, Sam put out that little
That survey. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's local for me, but I'm sure I'm going to be busy running around.
Yeah. I was kind of looking at the list. There wasn't a whole lot of people. I don't think she sent that to. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm pretty sure
but
Parker's going to be there again.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know I need to ask her, I guess since I'm leaving Thursday, who's all going to be there
Oh yeah.
this weekend. So, I know it's a little smaller crew for.
Yeah, I think they do the small booth. But they had a good turnout for PAX last year, so.
Yeah, they did. They said, compared to, for a smaller convention. So I'm sure Mike's going to be there.
Yeah, I think Mike is.
So maybe me and Mike doing the demos. That's what we did at Gen Con.
Yeah, that's like pretty much that's local for him too. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But no, I told him I just wanted to do demos at Adepticon because I know everybody else is going to be running. Like Mike's going to be running events and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I told him I would do demos. So be happy.
I gotta find out if they're gonna let me steal their tables Saturday night after the tournament again.
I'll do a big game.
Yeah.
There we go. Nope.
Has anyone heard from Matt?
No, I'm
He's
trying to
probably
log in
still-
on another phone.
He's probably still talking away.
Oh, I saw him for a second there.
I heard you all.
There
Heard
he is.
everything
there he
you
is.
said.
Hey, you talking about a new phone for Cameron? You need to get a new computer.
I do. Actually, I do.
Welcome back.
It's nice to
We
be
thought-
here.
We thought about not letting you back in. We were going to block you.
That's okay. That's okay. Overall,
We
it all
told
seems to work pretty well. There's just some like little things where I got to figure out, okay, if that happens, where do you go from there? You know what I mean?
Now, I got
Yeah.
a question, if you don't mind me asking, because look, after trying to figure out how in the world to join you guys, do you have a subscription to this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I got the subscription because I wanted to try it out. And I figured, I'll pay for 1 month, try out the full Monty, see what I think. And I was going to try and get away from YouTube and the Facebook Live events, but instead what I decided to do was just kind of use everything.
Yeah.
So the other day when I got the package in from 3D Designs, I just went ahead and did a live video.
Yeah, I think that's good for that.
And then we did the battle report and just uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah. So I'm just going to try to, my concern was initially, like right now we've got 5 people live. Well, most of them are us, but there were a couple of nights on Facebook Live where we had 11 people. And I don't know if it was just because of the sheer convenience of it.
I think so.
Now, I did look at, there is one thing this can do. Now, I'm not paying the $90 a month subscription that it would require, but it has a really neat feature where you can multicast. So you can be doing this and it will do a Facebook Live event in your group, which is this right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be awesome. But I'm just a dude that's playing with my little plastic soldiers. You know what I mean? I'm not going to drop $90 on that a month.
Come on, Matt.
Negative. Then I can't buy models. See?
Yeah, that's a lot of models.
Exactly. It's not about anything except that it would cut into my model purchasing, and I'm just not okay with that. Especially because I have you guys in my life, because you guys don't help. We're the worst support group in the world.
Yeah, we are.
We would be like an AA meeting where you get up and you say your name and someone cracks a beer and hands it to you.
Yep.
You're like, hi,
Exactly.
my name's Mac and I'm an alcoholic. Sweet, man. Coors Light or regular?
Okay, Matt. And I just talking about that. You need to get into Crisis Protocol for the kids.
Crisis Protocol, huh?
I want in bad to that.
It's a blast.
Yeah?
Yep.
I might have to check it out.
And it's one of those games I think you could play, keep it pretty simple, play with kids.
Right.
Or, I mean, Isaac, the guy I'm playing with, he's a hardcore competitive miniature player, and we're having a blast with it.
Well, the thing about it with my kids is because I've always had them playing stuff besides Candyland, because Candyland makes me throw up.
That's your favorite game.
I hate Candyland, man. But because I've always had him doing that, Nando started playing 40K when he was 9. And and as a matter of fact, Jeremiah was just asking me today, he's like, we need to do another family night where we play Formula D. I'm like, okay, how's Thursday?
Yeah.
So, and then I posted some pictures the other night. Jay and Mimi were playing Rumble Slam, and me and Little Mac were playing Wings of Glory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they and that I don't know if they like the comic book or the the movies.
Oh yeah,
I think they would really like it because it's once again easy to identify with for kids.
Right.
I'm missing a head. I have a headless Quar.
Oh no. I still haven't gotten my Quar. I'm a little.
I probably had to cast them.
I was really hoping that I would have them today because I wanted to put them up on the camera and look at them. But
They come out of my basement. I had them forever. I think these I got in 2012.
2012. Woo.
Yeah. I was trying to go back and figure out when I got them, but I think it was about that time period.
I think they're cool looking models. I really like them.
You've looked at all of them, right?
Yeah, I did. I looked through all of them.
I love the heavy machine gun on the, I don't know what animal it is, but they're both riding it.
Yeah, there's some great stuff. And again, it's just one of those. I really like the unique models. Those are just some of my favorite. Without a doubt. All right, let's see.
But I was looking at Blood. I know y'all talking about earlier when I was being all over the place. I guess they're releasing it in January.
Blood and Valor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw they've got a pre-order coupon or pre-order code for a discount.
Yeah. And then Phalanx Consortium is doing the miniatures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I already talked to them about getting some stuff.
Cool.
So I think I have several guys that will want to do just do the real World War II. One, I should say.
Right. Now, do you have a Blood and Plunder group there?
There's several guys that play. We got several guys that play. Getting a group together, that's with anything, though. You know.
Oh yeah.
True
How that is. No, we've got, because I've got a whole bunch of painting. I probably got 50 figures painted.
Oh wow. They had some on clearance at Miniature Market for their sale.
Oh, really? For Blood and Plunder?
Yeah, just 2 packs.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what they were, but you know, if you happen to play those 2 factions, it was great. It was like $8 for
Oh, that's great.
5 models.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was $8.50 for 4 models, and yeah, I bought some.
Well, I tell you what's interesting about that is the last 3 conventions I've been to, people were playing and demoing the game that were not Firelock people.
Right.
Now, Nick was asked to go help one of the groups because they were failing miserably. But just the fact that the game's being played without the developer or someone pushing the game tells me it's got a little meat to it, That's people out there playing it.
Well, mine sat on the shelf for almost 2 years because I bought it when I met you, Alan, at Siege 2 years
Yep.
ago.
Yep.
And I bought into it hard because my daughter wanted to play.
Well,
and
they
it
were
sat
there.
on the shelf. Yeah, they were there then. Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
the only
traded
one.
for it. I shouldn't say I bought it. That'd be a
No.
lie. But I traded some stuff for it. But about a month ago, I started hanging out with this historical gaming group,
Yeah.
and they started talking about it. I'm like, well, I own it, so let's play it. So we've gotten all in. So
Well, not gonna lie, y'all make me jealous with your being able to trade for stuff at the conventions.
well, like I said, that's why I hate paying retail for stuff. I trade or get wholesale.
Where's your face, AJ?
Right here.
We can't see your face.
You can't.
I can't see your face. Anybody else see him?
Yeah, we
No.
lost him.
We got your voice, but no face.
Okay. I don't know. Let me figure this out. I see my face on here,
Well, that's good.
so I don't know.
Huh.
Interesting. I'm gonna shut it down and restart it. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll be here. Poking things, painting things.
Am I there?
No, not yet. Alan, how late are you guys open on a Monday night?
We're closed officially.
Oh, are you?
It is 10 o'clock.
Oh, dang. I went over my hour. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble.
Troy just said you got a present on the way.
Do what?
You got a present on the way.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I don't know what happened. Oh, there you are.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but PayPal kicked me back, and I didn't know the order went through, so I still owe you for that order.
I will just charge you double.
Okay. I still owe you that $2 million for the whatever it was.
Oh, Troy said he left you a note too.
Oh, he left me a note.
Yeah.
Don't paint your Fubani yellow for Twilight.
Exactly.
I didn't look. I fixed it. Look, I went with this. He's not done yet, but I changed it. They're not yellow.
Okay.
See, they're not yellow.
Thank you.
I like the concept. It just didn't work very well.
What's that of Twilight?
No, your painting scheme.
Oh. Yeah. Well, sometimes you just got to throw something together and try it. And
Oh yeah, that's for me. That's the hardest thing to do is getting started.
I must have sat and looked at those models for a good 25 minutes before I actually started putting paint on them because I had no idea where I wanted to go with them.
Oh, I agree.
But
But that's-
ultimately, I really liked the way my Devanu came out. So I enjoyed that. And I got to use them when I played against Nick. So that was cool. And I won.
Even better.
Even better. But of course, I fully understand that we were playing by the demo rules. I was supposed to win. I wasn't running the demo. The unwritten rule.
Yep.
When I was doing the bot war demo at your store, my dice were on fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to crush this guy. He's never going to play bot war.
He actually bought some more stuff.
Awesome. I'm glad. I am glad. Maybe he can champion the game for you.
You just about
No, I know. I was fishing. I was really fishing. I know.
you made Troy about choke there.
Well, it sounds okay. So this is going to sound bad, but
Nope.
I demo a lot of games. Okay. I mean, you guys know that's all I do is I demo games. And when you get someone who's trying to champion a game at your store, it's not just knowing the rules. It's not just having decent looking stuff on the table, but you got to have the right personality to draw
Yep.
people into the game.
Yep.
And some people can't run a demo.
Yep.
Apparently I can't.
Well, people want to play. What's the word I'm hunting for? Playing games with you before they'll demo a game with you.
I'm not sure I followed that.
Well, there's always 2-3 people in the group that that want to demo and want to teach people how to play,
Uh-huh.
but no one wants to play games with them just because it's
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But like you're saying, you got to have the personality.
you do. And I'll be honest, there's like, so the antimatter games and Twisted and those games, I love playing those games. But when I demo something like Rumble Slam, I have way more fun just because of the way you can run a demo for that kind of game.
Oh yeah.
It's just the whole concept is ridiculous. So just the idea of it is fun. And so there's laughing, and you got to throw out a couple wrestler voices every once in a while. Which I'm not sure. What faction do you play, Eric, in Rumble Slam?
That's on my shelf of shame, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, because if you don't, we'll hook you up. We'll take care of you.
I have the best painted humans ever.
I don't know about ever, but
I'm trying to remember what I bought, Mac. I know I got the Undertaker guy, two versions of them. I got the little Macho Man, and I got the Hulk Hogan.
nice.
Fourth. So I got a variety. And I don't know what else I got.
Yeah, not gonna lie, AJ. I almost didn't send you your ogre. I almost kept him. I was pretty proud of him.
Yeah, they're probably my favorite models that I have right now.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of how he came out.
Yeah, 'cause you painted those. You painted my Randy Salvage.
Yep, I like how he came out too.
Yeah, and my Warrior. You painted him for me too. I like him. And then you put them next to the ones that I painted, and it's like
I didn't
don't
do
even
that. You
play
did
those.
that. You did that.
I know. Yeah. And I'm like, yep, I'm just gonna not play with these. But I do anyway, because I like Gunn. He's my favorite, and I play with him a lot, and I painted him. So
Yeah, you can. You gotta be patient.
you want to see a shame shelf?
That's good.
I have a project over here to my left that I've been working on since 1995.
What's that on?
That I started with my father, and my father's been dead 21 years. 22 years. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
I was about to say you can't do a story like that.
I know, not show.
Talking about.
This is. Let me see if I can flip my camera. How do I flip my camera? There we go.
Look,
My
man,
dad and I
it's off of
started
my own
this.
live feed. I can't tell you how to flip your camera.
That's
My
cool.
dad and I started this N-scale train table in 1995. And I've had it set up and tore down probably a dozen times. I've moved or whatever. And finally, yesterday, I cleaned it off this table.
Is that on a door?
No, it's just plywood. Just a piece of paneling in a little frame. But it's about the size of a door, because in the house we were in at the time, it's a space we had to fit. So I started, and I dug out all of my stuff, and I cleared off this bottom shelf and just laid it all out. So I'm ready to start working on it.
You got to finish that. That's awesome.
So 22 years.
That's on my bucket
25.
list.
Okay, so what we need to do is we all need to come up there and help you finish it.
Yeah,
Yes. That would be awesome. So, yeah, yesterday I decided that I was trying to play Blood and Plunder, and my daughter was like, no, I'm tired. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I came out here and I cleaned off all of it, and I finally dug it all back out. I said, I'm going to finish this.
you need to do it, man. That's awesome.
It's just one of those crazy projects that's just never been finished or worked on.
Your dad's name was Art?
His name was Al.
Al? Well,
Yep.
then you got to have, when you do it, you got to have Al's place on there.
Yep, that's a good idea. Make some terrain, some kind of building.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
my brother's name is Art.
Okay, that's where I know that name from then. Okay.
Yep.
I got you. So, Eric,
Yes.
did you consider the doing a Black Hoof Saloon episode via this?
I looked into this. I definitely want to try it with the guys. Like a little test recording with them, and
You
see
can
how.
use mine we can use mine if you want, and you just let me know when.
Okay.
So you don't have to because you're limited to 30 minutes on your trial one. So there may not be enough time to poke around and figure everything out. But if you guys want to do it and you just we can do it on mine as soon as you reconnect. All right. Evil Rumpelstiltskin is coming along nicely. There's Evil Rumpelstiltskin. Focus.
That's pretty cool.
All right. See if somebody else can write a scenario for me for that one too.
Speaking of writing scenarios, apparently there is one, but nobody can find it. But I own the Kraken, the WizKids Kraken D&D miniature, just because it was awesome. It was my anniversary gift my wife got me. But I think it would be really cool to have a Blood and Plunder campaign or scenario around that Kraken.
That'd be cool. Whoa.
Somebody posted the Kraken in the Blood and Plunder group, and I'm like, hey, where's the scenario for it? And they're like, oh, there is one. But then nobody knows where it is or can find it.
Oh, that's a good place for it.
Right?
That's a great place for it. You don't look like you're painting, Alan.
I'm looking up. I was looking at my post on the miniature page for Twisted. I just logged on to it, and I'm trying to find the post.
I tried to get in there, and I can't get in. I mean, I'm happy to answer whatever questions the dude has that I can, but
I used to be. This was back before the day of Facebook.
Oh yeah,
and I've been a member since I don't know how long. It's crazy. I mean, it's been around since 2003. I've been a member since I don't know.
02.
2002. 2002. No, I was membership started 4 September 2002.
Oh, I was joking. So you joined before they existed. That's
Actually no. He updated it, and I guess that was just the number of when he updated it in 2003, changed it over.
Oh, I got you.
So, but it's an old forum style. Some of these guys have no life.
As we sit here on
Right.
a live channel,
No, they
to each other while we paint our plastic
they
toys.
get downright. I left. I mean, hadn't looked at it rarely now because it gets ugly.
You know, I saw that because I joined a couple of years ago, just because just making connections. And I read some of the stuff. I was like, I'm out. Y'all are awful.
No, it gets ugly.
There's just no reason for that to me.
And then the guy will even say, well, this is my opinion on this, and then he'll just get annihilated.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that kind of stuff is, like, I remember when the War Hosts Facebook group, which I'm going to be getting kicked out of anyway because I haven't done any point stuff. But anyway, that's okay. I don't care. I'll go home and cry a little bit over it, but I'll be all right. Way back, Stuart posted a question because it was when they were still in the process of talking about should they change the names of like the Confederates and some of the Warrior Nation because of offending people. And now it was a valid question. It was a good post the way that he put it, but that got dangerously close to getting out of hand as well, because people were just throwing nonsense up there. And so I almost never post on stuff like that when people are doing that. But at the time, the Warhost group was, I don't know, maybe 40 people. And it was all people that were well aware of what was going on as far as War Cradle. And what I said was, 99% of the time when people talk about the Civil War, no matter whether they're from the South or from the North, they get 85% of the information wrong, because they're not historians.
But I know.
Right, exactly. So
Because
I
I was
don't
there.
want to get into a political discussion while I'm playing a game. No, it was just you, Eric. So that was part of how it came out, was the conversation went, if it's going to make stuff smoother for the game, you're trying to get away from the historical aspect of it anyway, so change it. Who cares? Because I don't want to stand across the table from somebody and have them start an argument with me about the South or Stonewall Jackson or something when I'm playing a game. I'm like, dude, my Stonewall Jackson has a cybernetic arm. Okay, we're not talking about history here. But anywho, that's how that conversation went. Good times. I am going to wrap up here in about 5 minutes, guys. I went way longer than I was planning to.
Because it's too much fun.
I know, right? It is too much fun, but 5 o'clock comes early to go to the gym, so yeah.
Thank you.
I have too many kids to go to the gym at any other time.
Gotcha.
So I got to go while they're all still zombies in bed.
Makes sense.
I was kind of hoping I'd finish this guy tonight, but I don't see that happening. But that's okay. I'm very happy with him. I was inspired last night while we were playing Kingdom Death Monster, which was pretty good. Not really my style of game, but it was definitely not bad. But we only played the first game, and you got to do the whole campaign thing. So I'm going to do this.
Yeah, that's what happened to us Saturday with Bolt Action. We only got halfway through the game before we had to shut down.
Yeah. Well, this one's campaign based, so.
Okay, I just got onto the miniature page and sent him a quick little note.
Have him pop over to the Coastal Con page and ask there,
Yeah.
or the Twisted page, and I'll jump on it.
Problem is, a lot of these guys aren't on Facebook.
Right.
They would never be caught dead on Facebook, but yet.
Me neither. No, I don't go on Facebook. I don't do that. I don't do that. I've created a Facebook empire, okay?
Yes, you have.
I do have my dinosaurs are on the way from James for the Drowned Earth, because he is putting a dinosaur in every bag, every one of the swag bags.
Yeah, I need to
That's
order
cool.
from. I need to order from him. I've sold all my dinosaurs.
That's good. That's good. Well, I didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to. I got a little bit on Pascal de Lune for the Oz faction, and then I got a fair bit done on my Rumpelstiltskin guy. So I still got some dry brushing, highlighting. You got to finish up his face, and then I got a little bit more color on this pig of the three little pigs. Those are just cool models. I really like the Wrath of Kings models. And a little bit on Frogman there. He's actually much greener than that. He looks almost an olive drab. So
I just posted a link. I don't know how that's going to work for
okay.
the blood and plunder Kraken scenario.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Hold on.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you see the link?
I
Did
do.
it come up?
I'm hoping I can click on it when this is over.
If
Where'd
not,
you
let me know.
find it?
Actually, Troy found it. He knew it was somewhere, and
Because
It's
they
one of
were
those-
trying to tell me it was on their website, and I looked all over their website, couldn't find it.
You want to borrow my Kraken?
That's
Not
pretty
picking up.
cool. Yeah.
yeah, it is on their website. That's
3D printed that.
their address. So I don't know.
It must be like a hidden page or a shut down page or something.
All right, fellas.
Mm.
I'm going to call it a night. I don't
Well.
think I have anything Coastal Con to say to wrap up with, but
What size shirt do you wear?
extra large.
My goal is to send you a Coastal Con shirt for Christmas.
Oh, okay. I'll take one.
I'm ordering the stuff this week, so
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't really have any Coastal Con news. I will when stuff comes in. I'll do an unboxing for the stuff from James and that. And then Eric, I know you're not still on, but I see you're still typing. If you do want to talk to Brian about doing a trial run Black Hoof Saloon on here, I don't even really have to be on per se. You know what I mean? You guys can just do it, which is fine with me, but I'm happy to offer up the platform for it and advertise it and everything. Cause I think it would be really cool to do the podcast like this, especially since you guys are all separated anyway. And then, if you guys can think of anything to spotlight stuff when we do these, like if you want to spotlight Discover or spotlight Unipolar or anything like that, just let me know. I'm game for doing whatever because it's paint on the desk and we're painting, but we're talking about gaming. So let me know. Okay.
cool.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a night and I will catch you guys next Monday or maybe even tomorrow if I have an unboxing video. It's just wait and see. So
All right, man. Have a good night.
I'll see you later. For those that were typing, good night. I'm waving at you. You don't have to wave back. All right, Tim. Don't forget, it's warmer here. You can come down for Coastal Con. All right. Night, guys.